YouTube, welcome back for an update on my Damon Insignia braces. Although this journey seems like it's going pretty quickly, I still never thought I'd see the 1-year mark. I know, kind of an oxymoron, but bear with me. Over the past year, my teeth have shifted and moved into new places, and it's been an amazing journey to watch as my smile has been transformed. I still have about 3 months left to go, and there's the possibility of having a little bit of unplanned work done on my teeth, and I'll get to that in just a little bit. And that unplanned work may cause me to be in braces a little bit longer than originally planned, but I am okay with that if it means that I'll have a perfect smile. I've had this new wire in for 2 weeks, and this wire is called the TMA wire, and it's used to finish rotating teeth and adjust the torque on any teeth. The torque on my front top tooth is finally finished, and for the first time since first grade, my 2 top front teeth are perfectly aligned side by side. No more crowding, no more overlapping, no more being angled weird. They're just perfect, and it's so exciting to see that. And it happened really quickly. It seemed like it happened almost overnight. I still have rotation left in my upper canines, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be in this wire for a couple more weeks after I go in for my next appointment, which is in 2 weeks, or if they're going to put some kinks in the wire or what they're going to do, but I can say that those teeth don't seem to be rotating anymore. This wire was super hard to get in. It is a very thick rectangular wire, and it has very crisp edges. The reason why it has very crisp edges is so that it fully fills the space inside the brackets, so that the brackets can really grab onto the wire to finish rotating and adjusting the torque on any teeth that need it. When she was putting this wire in, she slipped with the pliers and she split my lip. Didn't hurt. I was more worried that a bracket was broken or my tooth was broken someplace because it just sounded loud when she slipped with the pliers. But nothing was wrong, just a split lip, which I didn't notice. She pointed out. I didn't care. It was fine. You may notice I don't have any rubber bands in my mouth, and that was super exciting and kind of an accident at the same time. I think I was going to stay in the triangular configuration for this next 4 weeks that I'm going through right now, last 2 weeks and then the 2 weeks after this one. But when my hygienist was putting the wire in and she was trying to close the brackets, she broke the bump off of the canine tooth bracket up here. And when she broke that off, now there's no place for my triangular configuration to grab onto. So she called my orthodontist over, and he looked, checked my bite, and said since my bite was pretty much perfect, I didn't need to worry about it for these 4 weeks. So I mentioned that I might have to have some additional work done to my teeth. I have a slight gap right down in this area down here between 2 teeth, and it's not going to close up without IPR. One of my teeth is wider at the top and narrower at the bottom. So now that my teeth are perfectly aligned at the bottom, the top corners of the teeth are touching, and now the bottoms won't touch. So the only way to fix it is with IPR, interproximal reduction, which requires sanding in between my teeth to wear down the edge of one of the teeth so that they'll fully touch along that whole side. And I thought, okay, not a big deal. I didn't want IPR originally in my treatment plan. It wasn't in my treatment plan, but if it means fixing up that space while I'm still in braces, all right, I'll go for it. But then my orthodontist said that if he shaves anything over here, my midlines aren't going to be aligned. And I asked if there was anything he could do to fix that. And he said, well, yeah, I could sand an equal amount on the other side on the bottom. And I thought, oh, no big deal. And he walked away, and then he came back over a couple minutes later, and he said, IPR is not part of your treatment plan. This is not what we had agreed to do. But then reflecting back throughout all of my appointments, he has mentioned several times that sometimes we don't stick with the treatment plan because things come up and adjustments need to be made that the computer programs that come up with your treatment plan can't account for. So I have to go in 2 weeks and talk to him and find out what should I do. I really don't want that space there. Although other people might not notice that small gap on the bottom part of my smile, my lip generally covers it anyway. I don't want to take off my braces 15 months, $7,000 later, only to continue to analyze every picture taken when I'm smiling to see if there's any imperfections in there. I just want perfect teeth when this is all said and done. But I want perfect teeth without jeopardizing the health of my teeth at the same time. So that's why I need to have a conversation with my orthodontist and find out what are the implications, what are the long-term effects of having IPR done. Is it worth it in the long run? Do you strongly suggest I not have this done? Because if you remember, when I was going to do Invisalign, they were going to file 0.5 millimeter off almost all of my teeth on the bottom So if they were going to do that at a different orthodontist office and that was going to be okay, perhaps just a little bit in between some of the teeth will be okay. But you'll have to stay tuned to find out what my orthodontist and I decide to do, and if my treatment plan is going to be drawn out a little bit longer in order to correct some of those gaps that are opening up on the bottom. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you found something to be interesting, useful, or helpful. And if you did, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, go ahead and do that so you can get some updates when I upload new videos. And as always, life's an adventure. Go out and find one. Until next time, bye!